cruising is a really good way to meet new people, to explore the world, to constantly be changing and evolving and hopefully constantly improve. Although if you let yourself stagnate, then you can do that as well. Hi, so my name's Finn, and I'm a piano vocalist, solo entertainer on cruise ships. I've been doing it for 6 months, and so I'm very new to it still, but yeah, this is currently my second contract. Once I finished uni, I did some odd kind of entertainment gigs. I was kind of entertainment managing for a bar, and then I'd be doing these things called Shrek raves, where I dress up as Shrek and I go around to all different European cities doing that. And then most recently it was wedding gigs. The issue with all of those things is, you know, you only really do them on a Saturday night. There's not a lot of work. Pubs are cutting costs because they've got to, and the first thing to go is entertainment. And I just feel like people have a lot less money to spend on these kind of things, so it's pretty tricky to make a living out of it.
Guys, we're almost there at my favourite place ever.
So this is your favourite port?
One of, yes. But I think more because of the memories and coming here with, we used to come in big groups of like 20 people. But it's nice little beach club and it's hidden.
My favourite part about cruising is the fact that I don't have to pay any money to live, and I've got no outgoings. And I know that's a very kind of Mr. Burling, Inspector Calls reference there, response, because, you know, it's money based, but, you know, it's a lot of money to live now, and yeah, it helps the fact that I don't have to pay for food or accommodation, and I get to see some pretty cool places.
It's nice. You meet new people, you wake up in a new place every day, you get to explore, and it's all for free, with a job involved as well, but that doesn't count. But I hate flying, so I can travel and visit all these places without having to fly. It's perfect for me. It's closed.
The bar?
It says it's open, but it's closed.
Finn, why are you walking so fast? What's your problem?
I just walk at normal pace. You're walking very slow.
No, I'm starving and I have
So they normally do food here as well?
yeah, food, drinks, everything.
Tragic.
I'm a bit scared. I can do it. So far.
How I got this job was when I was working for a theatre in South Africa called Barnyard Theatre, and then one of the recruiters for this job came and watched the show, offered me the job after the show. I've always wanted to travel and sing. I didn't know how I was going to do it, and then it found me, you know.
I got a nice restaurant just a little way up that way.
Okay.
So we're gonna walk there, or we're getting?
Yes, we walk. It's not far.
So when do we get the bikes?
After we eat. Oh my God! Back in my favorite port.
Please fall, please fall.
Look how nice the water is. You can see the bottom.
Let's throw this one.
We are in the amazing Greek town of Patmos. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. You can take e-bikes up the mountain to the beach, anywhere. It's stunning. I would recommend.
So the significance of the port of Patmos is where John the Baptist heard from God in an audible voice. So God was not in his face, but like spiritually, yes. So
I had no idea this happened.
this is the most important port in Greece. So if you go around this little road, and if you look up there, that's the mountain that we're gonna ride up. And it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. And it's so freeing. And you know, you go into that garden and man, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a spiritual experience. I'm gonna warn you now.
One of the biggest benefits is traveling. You're traveling free of charge, and you get paid to do so. You know, I think that is the biggest benefit, and also getting paid what I get paid here. I won't get this in my home country. You know, the length of the contract is 6 months, but it could end up being 9. So you do miss your family. You do miss out on a lot. Like I have goddaughters who are growing up, and they are. It's just tough when they grow up without you. So when you get home, I'm never sure, I'm always fearful of going home because I'm never sure if the people I've left behind will be the same people when I get back. When I left home last year, May, for my contract, my mom was fully capable of doing anything and everything. By the time I got home, she couldn't use one of her arms any longer. So she is now registered disabled, and I wasn't able to be there for her in that moment. And it is quite tough.
We are currently in the monastery, and I'm gonna definitely go and do a little bit of prayer and meditation in a bit, but it's significant in the Bible, as John in the Bible was isolated on this island, and he basically received a sort of a spiritual message from God. Whenever I come to the monastery, I just feel like the highest level of respect, and I feel the peace and, you know, sort of the stillness.
Did you feel the emotion there?
Yeah.
That hit me hard, man.
The points of why people actually come here, some people come here not even to, they just pray and meditate. And when you are actually quieting your mind and you quieting your soul, you have a chance for your spirit to talk to you.
And I think because we don't have this, that's why we
have too much
appreciate it
noise.
so
we
much.
have too much noise where
There's
we
a
are.
lot of noise.
And
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
important
yeah, yeah.
to be quiet.
Moments like these humbles me a lot more because I did grow up very spiritually with 2 Christian parents. So I don't get to do it a lot.
I come from a family that was really not interested in the arts. I accidentally was heard by my mom's friend, which is a musical teacher, and she said, "Do you know that your daughter can sing?" And my mother's like, "Absolutely not." And then I had a family member that I didn't even know was my family member approach me and asked me if I'd like to do a song. And I'm like, okay, sure. I didn't know that that song would actually be such a big hit in my country. In fact, you can ask Ash or Noor. In my country, I'm famous. I have a Sama Award. I have many accolades just for that song. The rest is history. The dream happened, and it was great. And I must be honest, I never had to fight for anything in my life. Whatever good needed to happen, it came to me, and I trusted the process. I trusted that the story is already written until the end. I just have to ride the wave and just go, 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 go. And always be grateful for whatever came.
I find that sailing is very calming for me. It's just so calming just to hear the water and see the water drift away from you. It's like when I see water move away from me, it also takes everything that was stressful or you know, just like heavy weighting on me. When I look at that, the water just flowing away, it's like it takes all of that away from me, and I just feel calm at sea. Right now we're in Italia, also known as Italy.
The only Italian words I know is grazie. That's it. But you do make out kinda, because it's similar. There's like one part of the word that will be English, so you kind of make out what it is. But you also can't really.
Yeah, there's parts of the syllables that actually kind of helps you, understand what it's saying. Huh?
With the card, when we inserted the card, it said "Removiera carta," and then I knew I had to remove my card. So I'm basically fluent in Italian now.
He is. I was left standing there looking at this thing like, what are you trying to say to me? And he's like, it's saying remove the card. It's like, it's saying that.
I know obviously every job has its cons, and I would still absolutely say that this is a dream job for me, because at the end of the day, if you're a musician and you're able to play music and live with it, you kind of, you are doing what you love. But long distance is difficult. You also, people will like start dating people on the ship, and then within 2 months they're gone. So even if you have a really good friend on the ship, they're only going to be there for a couple of weeks, a few months, whatever.
You see a lot of long-term relationships working out on cruises, or?
Relationships that's a tough one. I think it depends on the two people itself. Communication is very, very important. If you don't have the communication, like my relationship that I had that ended about a month or two ago, because of the level of communication. I'm a communicator, but the other party could not be. I think there's a good side to it as well, because you get to travel with your partner, whoever, whatever, But it is definitely one of the toughest things to do whilst you are on board. But there are a lot of people who are married and have their relationships for many, many years. However, relationships also break. They break when you're on board, because this is a whole different, it's a little town on the ocean. And you see a lot of it happen quite often. I think it's just the need of another person. And I don't blame human beings, but then again, have some self-control, man,
Yay! Thank you. There's a few things in it. Mine is just a lemon drink.
But this is actually my favorite drink. I try and have it. There are certain things I try everywhere in the world, like McDonald's. I always try the Big Mac.
Where's the best Big Mac?
South Africa, of course.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, because there's one place in Cape Town I love to go to, the McDonald's, and it's the one in Pinelands. And many people ask me like, why Pinelands? It's the only place that you can always go to, the only McDonald's that makes everything fresh.
South Africa is just the best. Maybe I'm being a bit biased. Yeah, and then a Long Island is one thing I always taste, but they never had it. Jake, they didn't have this the whole time wherever we got to, But now they do. In Greece, they didn't have it, yeah. And now this thing is like, I had one sip and it's kicking my butt already. Did something ever happen on like any of the ships?
Of our ships, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Our ship broke. I don't know what it's called, but
The rudder.
yes, one of them, I think the left side broke or some like that. But I think that is the worst thing that happened. And there was a fire. Yes, there was a fire. I don't know what happened, but we were on deck 5. They opened the door and everyone sees it smoke. Yes, it is a scary situation, because anything can happen at any time. That's why you constantly have to be ready. And that's why I also understand the alcohol limit. So you can't be past your point when something does take place.
Do you think this will take you past your point?
It's one, so no.
If you have another one,
I'm not having another one, Jake. Hey, I'm looking a bit crusty, please forgive me. However, come inside. This is Kerry and Izzy's smelly cabin. This is Kerry's bed. Don't mind this mess.
Well, that's not mine. This is our baby. Her name is Katalea.
And this is Izzy's. Well,
Oh, I thought Izzy was up there. Where is she?
No, she's not.
she has a boyfriend over, so she's in a
No
guest
way.
suite. Yeah.
Oh,
Motherfucker. This is the walk-in closet. Not so much, but closet over here. And then if you would just come this way, fucking hell, you see smelly cabin, panties and bras. We do share cabins, singers and dancers, yeah. I do share with my fellow paisano. Do you know what paisano is?
No.
Paisano is just someone who is from the same country as you. So that's what you call your paisano. And also, sorry, luckily because I have known Noor for many years, is basically my brother, and it makes life much easier to share with someone that you actually know and can trust, you know.
This is my cave of hope. What do I have? I have a labubu. I bought this in Norway, I think. I like it because it reminds me of my kids, because I bought them one each and I wanted to try. So I showed them. I was like, Mommy got a labubu. And then I got this because some guy bought this for me and he said that I remind him of a flamenco dancer. So I kept that. And then I have my babies. This is my daughter, Demi, and I showed her. And this is my baby son, Jude. And these ducks travel with me wherever I go. It's a reminder of my two babies, Demi and Jude. In this little gap, there's some dirt, some snacks. We have a little secret place where we can keep stuff, which is nice. Yeah, and this is our lives actually. This is all we have. That's all we have.
If you could sum up cruise life and what it means to you.
Okay, well that's a good question. Cruise life is literally accepting things that you would never normally accept on a daily basis at home. Cruise life is tolerating, but cruise life is also freedom. Cruise life is strength, because you leave behind at home so many things.
There's so much to it. It is one of the toughest jobs. I mean, I get to sing and dance, which I absolutely love, always wanted to do, and travel, and get paid for it really well. So how can you not be happy?
Cruise life is going home and feeling like an alien in your hometown, but coming back to the ship and feeling like home. Once you're a seafarer and you really love it, you never ever go back. And it's heartbreaking. Ship life is heartbreaking because you forge friendships, and every embarkation or disembarkation day your heart breaks because you're losing a friend.
My one bit of advice would be, if you want to do music on ships, or if you want to work in any role on a ship, do it now. Don't wait, because it will only get harder as you get older and you'll have more commitments and ties, and it won't be as fun, because if you've got to kind of make sure, check with people or see if it's logistically possible, then you're going to limit yourself. So that would be my advice. If you're a young musician, get on the ships now.
Ship life is learning a new language, learning a new culture. Ship life is forming bonds with people, I mean like you, like Finn, like Ash, that you would never ever have known, but you get the pleasure to see and meet, and just being so happy that you have them in your life. Ship life is family. Ship life is a dysfunctional family, and that's who we are. That's it for me.